Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my Malean walkthrough. I feel a bit silly doing this considering it's my game, but I want to show you how to optimally beat the game and collect all the badges. I haven't got any of the badges. This is on my main account. I tested the game on my other account, so yeah, let's get started, shall we? First thing you'll notice in this game, by the way, if you have any questions, is Classics is grayed out. This is something you unlock later on. To unlock it, you have to beat the first story mode, which is the hunt. The visions I've been having of the missing kids have brought me to this very location. I just need to find the facility entrance I keep seeing in my visions. I might be able to put a close to the missing kid cases. Oh, well, once you start up the game, the first thing you're going to notice is that little bit of narration for a bit of exposition for what's going on, where we are. You press Q, you can activate your flashlight. Now I'm going to show you how to get the first badge of the game, which is his note. If you walk along the road here, you'll find this lamppost. And here you can take a right. And walk straight towards this tree. If you turn off your flashlight, you'll be able to see the light more clearly. And once you walk onto this note, you'll obtain the badge. Now, if you stay walking around for long enough, you'll hear a recording of my own voice, which is playing the main character of this game, giving you a hint on where to go. And it describes a dirt path next to the car. Well, if you go to the location of the car and look to the left of it, you'll find a dirt path. All you have to do to find the facility is simply follow this path and it will take you right to the entrance. And here we are. God, this place is giving me the creeps. So, once you're in the facility, you'll notice you now have a stamina bar. While it's not important for this section, it's good to know how to use it because you're definitely going to need it for the next. After walking down these stairs, you will enter the first main room of this game. When you walk into the room, you can find this empty hallway, or seemingly empty, until you see a soul sack. Though it leaves behind a note which reads extra parts shelf. Now, it seems pretty useless until you realise the rooms have names. And indeed, if you check the extra parts room and look for a shelf, on the shelf you will find a pair of keys. Now you're going to use these keys to unlock the storage room, and inside of the storage room you can get the keycard. It's important to note the way these doors work is they open when the actual item model is touching them, not when your body touches them. So if these keys didn't touch the door frame, then it wouldn't have opened. Now just before we use the keycard and get out of here, we're going to go into the research lab and have a little listen to the audio log, which will give us the second badge of the game.
Audio log, day 236.
After listening to the audio log, you can use the keycard to make your way through the keycard door and make your way to the point of no return. Well, there's no turning back now. Once you're here, you're going to be in a desperate chase with Jean Malean, trying to collect keys to make your way out of this place. Now that door's one way, there's no way back in once you're out of it. When you're in, you'll notice there's doors with purple locks on them. These doors are only open using the purple key. You'll also see some vents around the facility, which you're able to click to teleport through. I'll show you an example of that now. Inside this room, when Jean's trying to chase you, you click this vent on the floor to teleport out of it, and that gives you a chance to evacuate. Now you can repeat this loop as many times as you'd like. It's good to repeat the loop because the stamina only charges back up when you're standing still, so it gives you a chance to stand still by this vent and wait for him to run in. Although sometimes his pathfinding gets stuck and so he doesn't actually come into the room, and this gives us a good chance to collect the first item of this game, which is the purple key. And obviously, as shown earlier, you'll use this purple key to unlock the purple door. So what we're going to do is we're going to click this vent and run straight to the purple room. Holding out the key and making sure the model touches the door. Now you have the green key, you can stand still. So he's outside this wall here. Now something I like to do is open this to get him to run in. You can hear him, he's in. You're going to want to just sprint right up the stairs, because you're going to need to go up these stairs to get the key card, which will open the final section of this facility. Gonna get your sprint to go back up. Now Jean will be down these stairs. You're just gonna want to run straight past him and activate the final door with the keycard. Oh, then you fall down the hole. Bada bing, bada boom. That is the game, and you get the final badge awarded to you. Captured. The credits play out, and that's the end of Gene Malean the Hunt. Now we're back in the main menu. The first thing you're going to notice is that Classics is no longer greyed out, and you can select it. And that will bring you to the Classic game selection. But to unlock Gene Malean 2 Dark Escape, you have to beat the first classic Gene Malean game. I still remember making this game in 2020 and having absolutely no idea what I was doing. When you spawn in, the first thing you'll notice is there's a little scroll note here. You can read that, but it's not too important. Although, in the note it does mention you can sprint, which is important for later. Now, a lot of people can get really lost on this section because it's extremely dark, unlike the remade version. But if you walk away from that car radio, you can very faintly hear the buzzing of a light. That's in this direction. As we get closer, you can hear it getting louder. There we go. So that's right in here. Now, you don't have to click this door, unlike in Gene Malean 2. You just have to walk straight into it and it teleports you through. Now, you can walk back through the door, but it teleports you onto the top of that hill that the entrance was under. And be careful, because you can take fall damage in this game. That's something to be very aware of. The only badge in this game is beating it, so I'm just going to show you how to beat the game here. Now, this section is very finicky, and it is kind of based on trial and error. The whole thing of it is trying to get past Gene. There's these walls here which you can trap Gene on to get him stuck, and then you can use it to juke him out and run around him. Yep, there he is. Get him stuck on the wall. Now what you're going to want to do is try and juke him by running straight past him around the wall. Now he may hit you a little bit there. That's okay. Now it's a matter of holding shift and W. And it's very tempting to look behind you to see Gene chasing you, but that will most likely result in death. So, don't worry about that. Go straight towards, well, your inevitable fall and capture. And here we are, the pit. You'll fall into the pit, meet your inevitable demise, and then, welcome to the cells. And you'll get your first badge for beating Gene Malean 1, and your last badge in this game. However, when we leave this game and return to the menu, you will notice that Gene Malean 2 has been unlocked, so you're able to select it from the menu. Now when you're in the Dark Escape, what you're going to immediately notice is, oh my god, it's Obama! And this takes place 3 days after the events of the classic Gene Malean 1. So for the first 30 seconds of this game, there's absolutely nothing you can do until Obama disappears, but once he disappears, he's going to drop his keys. And you can use these to open these doors and bust out there. Just make sure not to reset when you get the keys if you're still in there, because you'll softlock yourself. Now in this little room, don't forget to get this lighter, because otherwise you're not going to have a light source. Unless you decide to go right up these stairs in this second room here, and go into this room. After dealing with a mini jump scare, you're able to find a rusty flashlight. While the lighter, you know, creates a much better ambience and mood, the rusty flashlight goes much further, making it the ideal choice. Although, if you die with it, you're going to be stuck with the lighter. Now, to get the first badge of this game, you're going to need the hammer to bust into the science lab. You can find this hammer in the left side of this room. In here, you can find Walt's office with a trusty hammer on his side. Once you have the hammer, or rusty flashlight, and possibly explored underneath the cells, you're now able to progress to the main hallway. Now, in the main hallway, Obama is on guard, so you have to be careful. But we're not going to worry about Obama right now, because we're going to take the hammer and go straight into the lab. And use the hammer, make it sure it touches the wood, and it'll destroy it. And when you walk on this purple carpet, you'll be rewarded with the lab badge. Now we have to escape this hallway. The escape direction is towards the right, so you just need to keep on pushing right. But I'll show you my ideal direction to go, to get there without seeing Obama most of the time, though it's not certain. You're going to want to go straight up, take a right, take another right. Now here, you're going to want to take a left. But make sure your stamina's full, just in case you have a run-in with Obama. Here, take a right, a left, keep going, go past the Supreme Obama portrait, take a right, and here we are. You'll find a trapdoor. You're able to click it, and up here you'll find a ladder, which you can also click. So you're about to go into a hallway where you have to outrun Obama. And on the other side of that hallway, there's another one of these vaults you have to click the center of to get through the other side. You're going to want to walk up until the point Obama's just about to swing at you. At that point, you're going to want to start sprinting. And then as he's just about to catch up, your stamina should be refilled and it gives you a chance to escape once again. So, let's try this, shall we? Get ready to click it, click the center, and you're through! And Obama's going to be pretty mad about that as he's going to be trying to break through the vault. You can hear him breathing and scratching on that thing. So we're just going to back up and make our way up this staircase. In which you can find another lighter, just in case you manage to lose this one. Now around this facility, this is now the Gene 1 facility. You're free to explore it and find 2 secrets I've hidden. But if you just want to progress with the game, you can walk into this main room and go towards the candles. All you have to do from here is follow the candles up the stairs. When you're at the top, you can find another flashlight. Even more powerful than the rusty flashlight, which is good for this little outdoor section here. Now out here it's nighttime. And if you remember from Gene 1, you arrived here in your car, so your first instinct is to go straight towards your car. However, someone, or something, has flipped it over. That's going to be a bit of a problem for us. Now I can tell you right away, you don't have to walk over to the car, because the way to progress here is to walk up and go through the tunnel. But, you're able to click the car to get a little voice message.
You're going to have to walk home. Just follow the road to the city and you'll be safe. After all, it is your home city.
After hearing the sexiest man alive monologue, you're going to want to go up this road, try to ignore the creepy red eyes staring at you, and make your way through the tunnel to your home city. Now in this section of the game, you need to find your house and use the keys to get back in. But there's a secret badge hidden around these parts, so we're going to show you how to get to that. The safest way is to walk straight to the right, because if you start to go up, there's a chance Gene will detect you and start chasing you down. So we're going to walk through this forest part. And you're going to see this final alleyway. There's 3 alleyways you can go into, but the only one with a badge is this last one over here. Here you'll find the computer with the illegal site note. Walk up to it and you'll be rewarded with the never illegally download badge. Now here comes the tricky part. We're going to have to outrun Gene. Now the best way to do this is wait just until he's about to slap at you, and then you're going to want to start sprinting. So, I'll show you how it's done. Now he comes in from a left alleyway, so you need to keep an eye out for that. Oh my god! What the? What the? Oh my god! He's chasing us! Ah! Oh my god. Now you're gonna want to make your way up to your house, which is this black one over here. Just sprint. Make sure you make your way in! He's gonna chase you in! Ah! But if you make your way into the house using the house keys, you'll be teleported to the credits. And you'll be rewarded with the Welcome Home Classic badge. That was kind of terrifying. And that is Gene Malean at the moment. Just a basic first chapter and the 2 classic games. So hopefully this helps you get all the badges and maybe even beat the game. And good luck playing through this messy but fun and silly collection of stupid Roblox horror games. Enjoy.